All right, so we're out on a job. First chance we get to use the ramp setup. It's gonna save me a bunch of energy and time. I don't have to move these mowers off for yards that I just need to use the walk behind on anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be cutting the side of this trailer. As you can see, I have two X marks, the riders, and the one in the far back, this one is 48-inch radius. This is a 46-inch laser. It's my old school. I like to call it the old school. I mean, it rides like a Cadillac. Radius is, it rides like a race car. So if you're in the mood to ride a race car, then you jump on that guy back there. And it has a mulch kit. The laser has side discharge. You want to use that if you have weeds in a yard and if the yard's not tamed and trained already. But anyway, back to the subject. Right here, we're going to cut right here. We're going to cut the base, basically cut this T off of here. And what I did was, get it back, went and bought me a couple of aluminum ramps. So I'm not quite sure how this is gonna come out, but I want to put some hinges on it, maybe able to stabilize the middle portion of it, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we got this section cut out. We used an angle grinder, and I think this is a 6-inch wheel. These things can be very dangerous, so proceed with caution. Make sure you read all the manuals and follow whatever directions that they give you when it comes to using these things, because you can hurt yourself or somebody else pretty bad. And always use all the protective material that they ask you to use whenever you're using an angle grinder. Refer to the manufacturer's, their instructions, or a professional who can tell you how to safely use this thing. All right, so there are some different parts that we need to make sure that we shave down, because this can be very sharp. So we want to do that even on the T that we cut out. Okay. All right, so we can do that using this particular wheel. I don't know what it's called, but it can be used for sanding or filing stuff down, even metals. So after we cut the excess off with the cutoff wheel, then we'll proceed by shaving these down. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut these open, and we're going to kind of try to see where we need to place them. I've already filed these down with the grinder, because you want to take as much of the sharp edges off of these things everywhere that you made cuts at. That way you don't get yourself cut. Okay, cutting open these aluminum ramps. They'll hold up to I think 1,250 pounds, which is plenty. I think those X-Mark mowers are less than 1,000 pounds, maybe right at 1,000, whatever the case may be. So unpackaging these. All right. They come with these straps, but I don't think I'm gonna have to use these. That's probably I mean, it looks about right. It's just gonna be like super tall. So my idea is to get a piece of pressure treated wood, and we want to put that pressure treated wood right here and screw it down. We're just going to run a board all the way across here up underneath. We're going to screw it down with bolts to this. I don't know how many bolts we need to do, maybe 4. And I will pre-drill the holes on that and put washers on each side. Okay, y'all, I got lucky. I had I guess this is 2x6. It's pressure treated. Just had a leftover piece in the garage. So I'm gonna leave this overhang right here, because if this ever need to be cut and extended, I'll be able to move it and move the hinges or whatever the case may be and reposition it. So we'd rather have too much than not enough, and plus it's not going to affect anything on the trailer. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think I got some screws long enough, bolts I mean. I'm going to drill all the way down. I guess I'll do 3. Yeah, so I'll do 3, and I'll do them further in this direction, maybe like in here, here, and then 1 equal distance down on the end, and that way I won't run into any issues with when I get to hinging this thing. All right, so we'll see what we got to do next. All right, so I ain't recorded the first drill, but basically drill that all the way through to the ground. So make sure you check bottom side of the trailer, make sure you ain't drilling into no wires or nothing like that. So we're gonna put another one right about here. Well, no, maybe midways, and one on down here. Okay. Have some screws in the garage, so I'm gonna use these. First one in. You want to put a washer and a nut on that bottom side. So let me get the other ones done and we'll come back on here. Okay, I got a little bit of a mess on the trailer, but screw number 1, I mean, yep, right there. Number 2 and number 3 is down there. All right, so next we're gonna tighten the screws up. I'm gonna tighten those up. All right, so it's the next morning. I'm checking the pitch on them. These things are like way too long, so I'm gonna use this stick. I think I need to cut like right here. So what you do to check the pitch is you match the end of the stick up and lay it up on your trailer to see if you got enough pitch or angle to. I think that'll be fine for the mowers that I'm gonna get up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here, because it's like extremely tall. All right, so we're out on the job. First chance we get to use the ramp setup. It's gonna save me a bunch of energy and time. I don't have to move these mowers off for yards that I just need to use the walk behind on anymore. All right, so we've gotten a step closer to what I would like to call this convertible side trailer opening, and I got 2 simple ramps from Home Depot, but I cut this section out myself, and let's pull it. All right, so I'm gonna lay this down so you can see what it looks like. So it's got a piece of flat iron welded on each end, and I had this part right here done to be able to fit down into this part. so I had to shave a little bit off of it with the grinder so it'll fit in. But I'm going to take these ramps off right now. They're on hinges, so I'm going to put some pegs in the ramp with some nuts on the other side, and I'll pre-drill some holes, and I'll just keep the ramps either on the back of the truck and just take them off as I need them and be able to place them here rather than having them on, because they're like way too tall, look kind of strange the way I have them set up. So I'm going to go ahead and drill a hole here, which is about centered here, but this is about 2 inches right here. So I'm gonna try to go center. So I'm gonna put it back on, put the T back in there, and then drill my hole so I can just keep going straight down. So this piece right here will fit down in there. Okay, and we got this here. So we're gonna drill a hole down in here, a hole down in here, and we'll finish it off with these, what I got from the Tractor Supply. So boom, these will go down in there, and you got your cotter pins to hold it in place. And this is, you know, just like having puzzle piece for your trailer. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill these. We'll go from there. All right, so I got the holes drilled all the way down through there, one on each side. And like I said, I got these from the Tractor Supply store. So pop this guy right in, put your cotter pin to hold it in place. All right, so I got those off. So I guess for now, I'm gonna take these and just, I mean, I could just set them and roll them off, but I feel a bit more secure if I drill and just kind of put me, even it's just one peg on there, and that way it'll stabilize it. Let's see if I can fit 2 side by side. I probably won't be able to do that because nah, that would have been nice though. So I'm gonna take this guy. I need to go drill this down through there, and then I guess I'll set this screw on the bottom side. Shouldn't be too bad, it'll stay stable either way it go. So let me go ahead and drill that.